Hey friends, I want to share something that came up recently. Someone asked me, like kind of surprised, how do you paint so quickly? And I have been thinking about that question ever since. And I know it came from a place of like genuine curiosity, but to be honest, it like really stuck with me. Not because I was offended, but because it reminded me how easy it is to see the surface of someone's work without knowing what's underneath. Because when you're an artist and you do this full time, people often see the finished work and forget about everything that's behind it. The hours, the decisions, the days where nothing comes together, and the days where it all flows. It's really just like all a part of it. Now this is my full-time job and I am so very grateful. I am in my studio most days because of that fact. And so I show up whether I feel inspired or not. So some days I paint for hours and I love those days. And other days it's just me cleaning brushes, moving things around, packing orders, doing admin, yada yada, like all of this stuff. But it is me showing up in my studio every single day. The truth is, the amount of work I make isn't because I'm fast, it's because I'm consistent. I have built a rhythm that allows me to create over time. It's not glamorous, it's not magic, it's just steady work. And of course, like some pieces just happen so quickly and it's almost like magic. While others are slow and kind of stubborn and make me sit with them for a little bit longer. But every single moment that I spend in the studio, it all counts and it all adds up. There's this idea, especially in creative spaces, that if it doesn't come easy or fast, it's not meant to be. That you have to wait until you feel inspired. But in my experience, inspiration often shows up because I do. It really isn't about like squeezing out more work or being in this constant output mode. It's about showing up and respecting the work with curiosity and with humility. But here's what you really need to know. Prolific artists aren't fast. They're devoted. They keep going, even when it's boring, even when it's unclear, even when they're not sure if it's working. So if you're someone who wants to create more, to really lean into your art or your writing or your music, here's what I'd like to gently offer you. Make space for it. Even if it's small, even if it's messy, even if it's just a corner of a table, give your creativity somewhere to live. Create a rhythm, not a schedule. Don't worry about doing it 8 hours a day. That is very unrealistic. Start with 20 minutes or one afternoon a week, but make it regular, like brushing your teeth. Not heroic, just a part of your life. Honor the process, the quiet parts, the messy parts, the drafts, the failed experiments. They are not detours, they are the work. Protect it. People will misunderstand it. They'll ask you how you do it so fast or wonder why you're spending so much time on something that doesn't look finished yet. And that's okay. Not everyone has to get it. You just have to. And lastly, keep showing up, even when it's not going well, especially then, because that's where the trust is built between you and your work. For me, painting isn't just about how I make a living. It's how I stay connected to myself, truly. It's how I listen to something deeper, and it only works because I keep showing up, even when I'm tired, even when it's inconvenient. So the question, how do you do so much? At first, it made me feel like I was doing too much, like I was overwhelming people by my output. But now I see it as a chance to open the door, to say, this is what happens when you build life around your work, not chasing perfection, just tending to it every single day. So if you're watching this and wondering if you can really lean into your creativity like I have, the answer is yes. You do not need to do it fast, and you don't need to really be talented or inspired. You just need to begin. Make a little space, make a little time, and keep returning. There is so much beauty that can come from quiet, steady rhythm. That's where the work grows, and that's how you grow as an artist. It's not about rushing. It's about making a home for your creativity and showing up like it matters, because it really does. So thank you so much for joining me today. I loved this question and it really gave me a chance to roll it around in my head and think about my own creative practice. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one. Go out and make something beautiful and keep showing up for yourself, because you are worth it and the world needs your art. Bye, guys.